1 month ago today, I published a video about Hive OS, which I called an easy to use mining platform. And I still believe that is the case. I think it's a great little solution for managing your rigs. I've been using it a little over a month now, because at that point I'd been using it for, I think, maybe a week before I did that video. So I've been using it 4 or 5 weeks to manage 3 rigs. I've got all my 1060s on it, 24 GPUs, and I've mined SafeCoin, Vertical Coin, and Ether1 on it. And I've did some more tests as well with, nice hash and a few other things to test some things for the video. So yeah, all in all, I've been very happy with it. As far as what Hive OS can do, I came from Awesome Miner, which to me is still the most feature-rich, complex solution out there. You've got a lot of options in Windows, like GPU fan curve. You don't get that in Hive OS. But there's a lot of options in Awesome Miner that you don't get in Hive OS and other solutions right now. Backup templates, all these other different things, pool management. Just the way that the Awesome Miner is action-packed when it comes to features. Can be a little bit overkill, but when I moved to Hive OS, I had to get used to the fact it was a little bit simpler, and there was a lot of options like backup pools and backup templates that I didn't have before. Probably the backup pools and backup templates and things like that, probably the thing that I've missed the most. In Awesome Miner, you can say, okay, we've not had any accepted shares in 8 minutes, jump to this pool instead. So you change pools. Okay, that pool's not working, change to this coin and change to this algorithm. And you can say, if that doesn't work, try that. If that doesn't work, try that. Doesn't seem to be anything like that in Hive OS. But I'm not trying to criticize Hive OS. It is still a new platform, and they are looking to improve it. They've just added, they've just implemented Hive 2.0, and that's what I want to look at in this video. They've added a couple of cool features that I really do like. I really do like the new flight sheets that they've added. So I want to talk about that in this video, and I'll jump over to the official announcement of it. Well, they had a public test of it, and this is the article about it from Dima Fern, which is in their forum, and it gives an overview of all the different features that have been added. So they've got a new user experience, farms and collaboration. So now you can add multiple farms, and you'll see that in a second. Wallets, no more eWall, DWall, ZWall, and templates. Anyone who's used Hive OS before will know that when you're setting up the wallet system is a little bit, it wasn't technical, it was just a pain in the ass, if we're honest. A little bit of a pain in the ass. You could set up different addresses, and the reason was that different miners use different tags, and then you could, highlight different tags, and you had to set up the pools in different ways. And this is where the flight sheets thing come in, because the wallet system, it's not too difficult. Most people should be able to do it, but it was a pain in the ass in some respects, because every miner was a little bit different. They've set up this flight sheet system, and I don't think there's any other mining solution right now that's got this. So I'll show you this soon. You're going to be very impressed with what this can do. Also got overclocking. The rig now stores OC profile for each algorithm. No more bulk switches of OCs. Billing, OpenRest API. There's a changelog as well, which I recommend. So check out this for more details. Check out the changelog as well. You can see here, I've got, I upgraded from EWBF for SafeCoin from 0.3. I manually upgraded this to 0.5. Now, they've added that now. I think one of my main complaints of Hive OS, that, if I give any complaint, is that they are quite slow at upgrading miners. Awesome Miner, again, I'm bringing up Awesome Miner, but, I still use Awesome Miner with my 4th rig. And Awesome Miner updates a miner. It's normally the day after a miner's been updated. They roll out an update that's got this new miner in it. EWBF 0.5 was out for, at least a week or two. 0.4 was out for a while, and they hadn't added it. This is an area where I hope that they improve. And they've added 0.5 there. So hopefully that is a sign that we're going to see miners being updated more frequently. That's something I'd like to see, because when a new version of a miner comes out and, 0.5 there gives you maybe 5 or 10% of a boost, you're still down at 0.3 or 0.4, so everyone else is getting 10% more of a hash rate than you. Now, you can manually upgrade it, but it's a little bit of a technical thing to do. Whereas in Awesome Miner, you simply upload and say, this is where the exe file is. With this one, you have to go into the terminal and you have to do it all. This is a feature, this is an area where they have to improve it. They have to make it easier to manually update miners, or they have to, update their own miners on a more regular basis. Because, yes, you can do it, But when you have to spend 30 minutes doing it and, you know, going through the config file, going through all the terminal and doing all that, that's time I'd rather be spent doing something else. The whole reason for using these kind of services is to save time. Minor complaint, but hey, I need to point it out. So let's jump over and we'll look at HiveOS 2.0. So this is it here. This is the new interface, and you can see here I've got Kev Mode and Farm. You can add a new farm there. You can change here to change the auto refresh 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I won't bore you too much with all these kind of things like billing and all that. That's all the same. So just this little overview box. I really like this. I really like this as a home page. You can see the 3 little green boxes. Each green box refers to 1 rig. So I've got 3 rigs. They're all online, but they're calling rigs workers now. So that means 3 workers on 24 GPUs. It's got 8 hash, my hash rate for these 24 GPUs, my 24 1060s, 450 mega hashes, and it's got 1.527 kilowatts. When I use Lyra 2Z or Equihash 1445, I've got them set up so that it's about 1.4, 1.45 kilowatts. Ethereum, 8 hash algorithms are a little bit hungrier. Just the nature of the algorithm. So I'm drawing a little bit more power than I normally do. But that's the price you pay for mining an 8 hash algorithm, which I am. I'm mining Ether 1. So this is the overview page, and you go see, you know, all this information at the top here is what you saw on the home page before in the main box. So all that information there is just shown on the top here at all times, which is quite handy. Then you've got your stats for 24 hours, and you can see here that mine was down. So if I jump ahead a little bit, so this is the stats page, and you can see that one of my rigs was down. And if I go to 7 days, I actually went down last night about 9 PM. And I think it says, I don't know why switching seems to stop that. Oh, it's changed the date, that's why. Ah. Right. There we go. So it came back online today about 12. So you're talking, my rigs were down for 15 hours. Now, I'm not sure what caused this. It could be because they pushed through HiveOS 2.0. It could be. But it probably has more to do with me, you know, overclocking my GPUs, maybe a little bit too much. Right now, I'm mining Ethereum. This is my overclocking page, and for my 1060s, I've got 65% power, plus 175 core, plus 1000 memory. Now, that's what I've got for Ethereum for my rigs, and you can see it there. This is what this is how I've got it set up. This is actually, I've got there. That's actually 950, so I've written that wrong. That should be plus 950. Look at that. Find the mistake in a video. So that's plus 950 memory I've got, and you can see the actual value there. So I normally try and just call it the same there. Obviously, I've not updated it. Plus 950 memory is quite a lot for 1060s. So whilst it was fine for 2 rigs, 1 rig might have had a problem with that overclocking setting. So I'm not sure if it was because it, you know, HiveOS 2.0 pushed through. Perhaps there's a setting in the background, I don't know, something that rig didn't agree with. I really don't know. I can't say, and I don't really want to spend, you know, all my time investigating why. My suspicion is that I've maybe got all my overclocking settings maybe a little bit too close to the threshold. You know, this is something that a GPU miner has to do. They have to try and get the most efficient hash rate that they can. You want to get the highest hash rate, but you want to draw the least power. So you want to go up to, you know, whatever it may be, you know, how many coins per sol, or how many mega hashes per sol. How many mega hashes per watt. That's what you want to try and aim for. You want to try and get a more efficient hash rate. I suspect if I dial down my settings, I probably wouldn't, you know, see that happening. I don't know. But herein lies in one of my problems with HiveOS, and this is perhaps, you know, more of an issue than anything else that I've seen with HiveOS over the last month. I guess it's a criticism of HiveOS. Over the last month, I've actually seen more downtime with HiveOS than I have with Awesome Miner. I switched to HiveOS because my rigs on Windows, my Awesome Miner rigs, they were going down because of Windows Defender. They were stopping miners from working. I honestly don't know what has changed on Windows, but my 4th rig has had 0 downtime, apart from once I restarted because the hash rate didn't look right. But I've not had any downtime with my Windows rig. Whereas with Hive OS, I have had some downtime. Now, just to clarify, this isn't a criticism of Hive OS. The downtime has been caused with me overclocking things too much. I need to bring my overclock settings back a little bit, make it stable. So yes, I still got a good hash rate, but make it stable so that I don't see rigs going down, because it's kind of stupid to try and get an extra 0.2, 0.5 mega hashes per GPU when your rig goes down for 15 hours. You know, you remove any benefit from overclocking them. But that isn't my criticism, because that I could, you know, point blame at myself. My main criticism is the notification system. They have a fantastic notification system that allows you to select, you know, tell me when my rigs are down, tell me when I get a warning error, tell me when the temperatures are too high or the fans are too high, or when the hash rate drops below a certain level. All these things are amazing. My only criticism of that is that right now you can only get notified via Telegram. So right now you need to set up a bot, you need to sign up for Telegram, set up an account for Telegram, set up a bot, and then you can get all these notifications. This is something I need to do. It's something I've not done yet, but I want to, you know, I need to set up Telegram on my phone so that I can be notified of these messages. But my complaint is, do I have to sign up to Telegram? I'd like to see email notifications. I'd like to see Discord notifications, Twitter notifications, perhaps even Facebook notifications. I don't know about the technical side about doing Facebook and Twitter, but you know, I do realize, I do know that Discord and email notifications should be fairly easy to implement. Now, I'm complaining as someone who doesn't actually pay for the premium version of HiveOS. I've got 3 rigs on there, free of charge, so take it for what it is. But yeah, when your rigs go down, as a GPU miner, you want to be notified. So I'm going to have to sign up to Telegram. But hopefully in the future, we'll see an option for email. We'll see an option for Discord or something else. Like Discord would probably be my personal preference because I use it every day. So I'll jump back and I'll jump to the workers page, aka the rigs page. Now, there's a few different options here. You can see show filters, and what you can do is like show NVIDIA cards, show AMD, only show AMD, only show ASICs, show all, and you can select which ones are on which using the filters. Now this view here, you can see rig 1, 2, 3, and here is the uptime, and it's been all these rigs have been up for like 52 minutes. The reason being I self-upgraded to each rig to the latest version of HiveOS, so they had to go down for like 30 seconds or a minute. It wasn't that long. I've got the hash rate, accepted shares ratio 100%. Each of these green boxes shows that a GPU is live, that it's working okay, and if you hover over each one, you can see the fan speed. So GPU 7, temperature 54%, fan 60%. Let's see, our fan 60%, 514 watts is the power draw for the whole rig. Now, you've got another one that's kind of similar to that at the end. It's another view. I prefer the first one, but if you really want details, select this middle option. Look at that. So this gives you a huge amount of information. All these different messages here. So you can see you can delete these at any time. So I'm going to delete that one, and you can see it makes it a little bit easier to read. But this shows you all the different changes here. Wallet change, miner restarted. Wallet change, miner restarted. Claymore reboot. GPU error. You need to restart the miner. Rebooting. Self-upgrade successful. So self-upgrade successful. That's what I did today. I upgraded to the latest version. The latest version of HiveOS. I think I can't remember which one it was in the changelog, but I upgraded it anyway. So you can see when you delete all these messages, it actually cleans it up a little bit, and you can see the information that it shows here. So booted 4 hours ago. Okay, so what we got here? We've got for each GPU 1, 56 degrees, 18.84 mega hashes, 60%, and for each GPU you can see that, and you can see the actual cards I'm using. Now, again, to go back to what I was saying earlier about the overclocking profiles, one of the things that I don't like so far is that I can't set up a GPU fan curve. I'd really like to be able to, say when you hit this temperature, go up to this, you know, put the fan speed at this temperature. That's something I'd like to see. I realize I'm overclocking things maybe too hard sometimes, but I'd like to customize the fan speed. Right now, you've got two options. You can manually set fan speed, and this is what I'm doing. I'm saying go at 60%. The downside to that is that if the temperatures go up tomorrow, if it's a really warm day, I would have to manually increase the fan speed to say maybe 65. You can use auto. Auto just never seems to work well for me. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to control things that well. I'd like to see a fan curve so that, you know, when it hits this temperature, go to this fan speed. When it hits this temperature, go to that fan speed. Don't have it yet, but hopefully we'll get it in the future. But you can see, you know, the disparity between different GPUs is quite a lot. I mean, look at this one here, 50 degrees. And in the same rig, you've got one here, which is 68. And, you know, earlier on, I think it was even higher than that. So between GPUs, you can see a big difference. And it helps you highlight problematic GPUs that are in your rigs. There's always one GPU that performs great. There's always one that performs really bad. So, okay, let's move on. Looked at stats. I won't show you wallets because it's got all my addresses on it. Flight sheets, right. This is the feature I was talking about earlier with the wallets. And I'll go back again and say that previously you had to use tags and, you know, you can still do things like that, but you had to use, the way it was set up was a pain in the ass. It really was a pain in the ass. It wasn't user friendly. And this is where these flight sheet things come in. So it's very simple, and there's nothing else I've got here. No other solution I think has got this. Here's how it works. You select a coin, right? Annoyingly, the 3 coins that I've been mining aren't on this list, but they basically picked most of the popular coins online. But say I pick Ethereum. I select a wallet. You can see there's Ethereum, but if you don't have a wallet for that yet, just add your address in there. Very easy. Select Ethereum. Now you've selected, you can select a pool. And they have, you know, collected all the different pools for that coin. So, I mean, if you go over there, they've added pools for every single one of these coins, all the most popular pools. And I can select the pool, and then when I do so, I select my region, can apply, and then I can select my miner, Claymore or ETH miner. I can also do a dual mining if I want to, you know, mine a separate coin as well. Very, very simple, and it really just is about customizing the whole process of, you know, adding a new coin to mine. Really has simplified it. I really like what they're doing here. I suspect they'll tweak it more, they'll adjust it and all that, but I can't think of any other solution, certainly not in Awesome Miner, certainly not in SMOS, where the mining solution, in this case HiveOS 2.0, they have went out and curated a list of pools for you to join. You know, normally you have to do this yourself, and you still do have to do this yourself in regards to, well, you have to do your own research. You don't want to select a pool from there and just go, I will pick this one, and then you find out that they've got 0 miners and you've got, you know, the variance is going to be too huge because you're the only one mining. You want to go to a pool that's got at least a healthy percentage of the total hash rate for the network. But as far as just saving you time, and, you know, when you go to configure pool, it's got all these settings built in already. The EU, oh no, I'm going to switch to the US one, you know, change to a different server. All these things are set up for you already. Saves you a lot of time. Yeah, kudos to them. I think this is a fantastic addition to HiveOS. I really do. So I've talked about overclocking before. You can see my settings here. It's good how this works. You know, you can set up different GPUs. You can do it all individually if you want, like that. Just, you know, selecting them differently. I've just got it set up so that all the GPUs have the same settings. Nothing, you know, not too much has changed there by the looks of it. And then you've got activity and all these different things. Now, what I like to go back now is go back to a rig. So if I pick rig 1, this is the rig page. And again, there's a huge amount of information here. It tells you your motherboard, your CPU, your load average, 2 gigabytes left in the USB flash drive. You've got 1.4 gigabytes left of RAM, power consumption, the OS version. Yeah, it's just a more expanded look at your rig. Tells you everything you need to see: temperature, fan speed, power draw, everything. All you can change overclocking settings. You can go into each GPU and all that, and, you know, see what everything is doing. The flight sheet and all that's there as well if you want to set up for a particular miner. All these different things are here. Tuning as well, stats. So yeah, this area is fantastic what it does. You know, when you've been used to the previous version of Hive OS and you come into this, at first you're like, where is everything? But it's just like anything else. Once you've wandered around, once you know where everything is, you quickly become accustomed to how it works. And I have no doubt that after I've used, you know, once I've used this for a while, I wouldn't want to go back to the previous version. Now, the one thing you may have I've not talked about yet, and you may not have noticed, is all these icons at the top of the page. And these icons up here, these buttons at the top, allow you to essentially maintain your rig. So all of these options here, if I go back to the main rig page, you won't see those options because these options are all related to this specific rig. And you can see here, I can shut down, I can reboot, server URL, open VPN configuration, I can set the max temperature, run a command, I can, you know, launch a new wallet very quickly, just select one of the predefined wallets and pools, edit tags, remote access, you can restart your miner, stop your miner. Watchdogs, this was talking about with notifications and things, you can enable watching for hash rate. If it drops below minimal, then there will be an attempt to restart the miner. So that's pretty good. You know, if you say, well, it should be getting this amount of hash rate, if it doesn't, restart the miner, something is wrong. Set up auto fans here as well. Enables fan controls, target temperature, min fan speed and all that. So good. And then you've got the auto refresh page timer. So I have no doubt that I've probably missed a few different settings here or there that I've not talked about. I've only been looking at this today, if I'm honest. Overall, I'm very happy with it. You know, as I said, I have criticised something. I mean, criticise is maybe the wrong word. I'm giving constructive feedback. There's some things that I still want them to add. They don't have a GPU fan curve. It's not a deal breaker. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see more notifications being added as well. Like more notification options. I'd like to be notified by email. I'd like to be notified by Discord. Hopefully in a future version, this is something that they add. But on a positive note, yes, it's, you know, a little bit more simplified than Awesome Miner. We don't have backup rules and all that yet, but managing things from the cloud works very, very well. It works fantastic, and the cloud service for Awesome Miner just can't compare to this. This works fantastically. You get 3 rigs free of charge, and then it's well, it jumps up to $12 for 4 rigs, $3 per rig. But yeah, this is a fantastic solution. I really think, you know, yes, the UI and all that's all nice, that's all good, but let's be honest, a lot of this information was there already in the previous version. You could see all this information there before. So yeah, it looks different. The user interface is great. It's great they've got all these different icons at the top that you can do different things. But for me, the biggest new feature for me is these flight sheets. You know, setting up a new wallet wasn't difficult per se, but you had to go through every field and make sure everything was right. Not only have they simplified the process of creating a new wallet, they've actually helped you do a lot of the work. You know, they've done a lot of the work for you. They've selected a huge number of pools. Granted, I selected Ethereum there. There's going to be a lot more pools for Ethereum than there will be for a lesser known coin, a less popular coin. But you can see what they're trying to do there. They want you to just say, hey, this is a coin I want to mine. There's my address. Which pool can I mine? Okay, I'll select that one. Yeah, use that miner. Boom, good to go. That's a very cool feature, and it's not something I've seen elsewhere. So, on the whole, you know, some of the things are minor, some of the changes are minor, the UI and all that. But on the whole, I do think that they've taken HiveOS 2.0. They've taken this platform to another level. I think they're moving it forward and they're progressing. And that's good to see. I do think that as a GPU miner, we're all going to have preferences. I said in a video that SMOS for me was a little bit too basic, but a lot of people love it, and that's fine. You know, there's not one size fits all. Some people continue to love Awesome Miner. Some people love HiveOS. Some people love SMOS, and there's a new one coming out, MinerGate, which I'm going to review as well, or MinerStat, sorry. So yeah, there's a lot of options out there, but I think that HiveOS has got better. I really do. Really cool what they've added. Still not there. Still a lot of features I think that I'd love to see, but I think that this new version is really good. So kudos to them. So if you're a HiveOS user, please check it out, guys. It should be implemented when you log in now. Maybe you've already played around with it, but if you haven't tried HiveOS, check the link below if you want to try it out. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do leave a comment, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Cheers.